Here's a big announcement from Central Georgia Primary Care. We're proud to announce the opening of our second location right here on Central Drive in East Dublin. No matter where you are, north, south, east, or west, Central Georgia Primary Care has a health professional waiting to serve you. Central Georgia Primary Care, next to Paul's Tire on Industrial Boulevard in Dublin, and now at our brand new location on Central Drive in East Dublin, right next to Thomas Auto Supply. Need an appointment? Call us at 478-202-9440. Central Georgia Primary Care, waiting to serve you at both locations, Industrial Boulevard in Dublin and now on Central Drive in East Dublin. The City of Dublin Natural Gas provides the most cost-efficient source of energy available today. So for your home, choose the most natural resource. Safe, clean, efficient. All new subdivisions around the Dublin area have natural gas available. Start reducing your energy bills today with Dublin City Natural Gas Department. Natural gas, the smart choice. Call 277-5048 today and let us help you start saving today. Welcome everybody. I am just so excited. I have a dear friend of mine. Y'all know I say that a lot. I have people, Renee, say to me, "You got a lot of dear friends, James. You interview people and say that all the time."
You do.
I don't say it, well, I do with you and people like you, but I don't say it all the time, but most of the time, because I do consider a lot of people in this community a dear friend. But and that's what's good about, and you are a implant, I guess, to Dublin.
Yep.
And you can live anywhere you wanted, but you chose Dublin, and Dublin's been good to you.
You've heard me say that before, haven't you?
I'm good. I remember.
Yeah. So I say that often, and I've been thinking about TV 35 has watched me grow.
Yeah.
As a community member in Dublin. I've thought about that multiple times the past couple of weeks. TV 35 has watched me grow. Mm-hmm. So people know me as CSB for You and Me. We did a story a couple months ago about working with Healthy Start. Yeah. And part of what I'm doing is trying to be an implant and become a local. Yeah. I think I've said that with our parade stuff. Yeah. I think I've said that multiple times on air, that I am trying to become a local. So I am excited to be here today.
And Renee, you know, God prepares us for that next season of life. I've seen it in my own life. We don't really realize that at the time, but once we get to that next season, we see where we've been prepared for it, I guess, is the right verbiage. But Renee is a new marketing expert, connoisseur, coordinator.
Marketing coordinator for the city.
I know what it is. But I got to add all those other titles, y'all know. So we just have fun when we're on television. And I hadn't seen you since, St. Patrick? No, Christmas.
Christmas.
On TV.
On TV.
Yeah. No, we were on, Healthy Start, wasn't we? Yeah,
We've done a lot. That's what I mean. We've done a lot. Together. And I've tried to think about how do I explain this new position? I feel like we just talked about Healthy Start. But TV 35 has really watched me grow. Grew
up from a little girl. She
professionally.
She's grown right up on us. That's what's happened. But let me tell you, before we get into working with the city and why Renee chose to accept this position, she does do a lot in the community, and she just came in. And but you were raised that way. Your mom and dad raised you that way. You saw, your mom in the ministry, serving people. Mm-hmm. That's what, as Christians, we are to serve. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times we are public servants. And you do a lot with Kids Cup. And we got something big coming up there. Talk about that.
Kids Cup, if you don't know about Kids Cup, it's on Claxton Dairy Road. It is a closet, a community closet for children. It can be for anybody who knows of a child, has a child, connected to a child that might need some love through a clothes closet. So I am on the board with Widows Oil Ministry, and what that means is I get to help support different activities, different things to love on our community. And so Kids Cup is actually working. There's a team of us girls. We are working with the airport. We are working with the airport to bring a fly-in to Dublin, and it's going to be on October 1st. It's called Wheels and Wings and Other Great Things.
Yeah. Kids Cup is relatively new if you don't know about it. I don't think I've had anybody on television talking about it, but they really help us with our homeless ministry. We have families in need of clothes or kids with toys or whatever. All I have to do is pick up the phone and call one of them, and it's just they take care of everything else. But we're very fortunate to have it because we really didn't have, people like us have clothes, people like Day Springs and other people, but not set up in a store-like atmosphere, and to go in and it's just like a real upscale thrift store. Is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's the kind of the same concept that small churches or churches period were doing, where they made clothes closets and they helped people when they needed clothes. Kids Cup has all kinds of things and support from all over the community and outside communities. But what Kids Cup is, like James said, is a store. And so it is set up as a store. There's racks, there's size clothing, and it's all organized. The jeans are here, the shirts are there. But every time a kid is referred for support through Kids Cup, they get to pick out clothes. They get to, not here's a bag of clothes, you get what you get, here's some hand-me-downs. It's a store, and the child and their family gets to come in and shop and pick out what they want. And I think I heard Janice Nazarian, she's one of the Kids Cup organizers and founders, say that it's about $300 worth of stuff a kid gets when they come in. So they get brand new underwear, brand new socks, they get to pick out, I think, 5 or 6 outfits, and they get a pillow, and the pillowcase is made by a group of ladies who make homemade pillowcases, and they get a blanket, and so sometimes they even help with luggage. So some of these kids might come in as through DFACs or foster kids, and they get loved on through Kids Cup to get the bare necessities and the essentials that they need.
It's great. Anything Janice touches is just, she is definitely one of the oldest friends I have in the world. I ain't gonna say how long we've been friends, because you'd say, James, you're not that old, but no, you really say old. Janice isn't that old, that's what you'd say. But Janice, just a beautiful, beautiful person. And she, I don't know if you know this about her, but the VFW club here was renamed after her dad. He was a World War II veteran.
Oh, cool.
Served our country. He served our country more than a lot of people do. He's fortunate to come back from World War II, and then Mr. Paget here from Lawrence County, but it's the Paget and Webb local VFW. So, but anyway, this family goes back pre-World War II in Lawrence County, and they've always served. And Mr. Webb taught Janice to serve, and that's what she's done pretty well her whole life.
Yeah, she's tag team with Pam Otts, and they are unstoppable. Yeah. And I think that the community respects both of them. Yeah. And so when I came in, connected with Pam and met Janice, everybody who has a hand in Kids Cup has the heart for it. And those two ladies don't push. You either do what God leads you to do, or you don't. That's right. And that's why they're successful. So we're going to have our Wheels and Wings and Other Great Things. We've gone back and forth on other great things or other fun things, but it will be out at the airport on October 1st.
We do know that part.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, so you need to come on out and be a part of it. You can buy a table. Y'all are setting up a website and a Facebook page, right?
Right. So there'll be an event page on Facebook, and we are doing a website, but you almost confused them. It is a huge day. October 1st is going to be huge. We're doing fly-in with pilots, and we're doing big wheels, so semi-trucks, backhoes, different things for the kids to see, food trucks for them to eat at. And then the evening comes, and we will be doing a dinner on the grounds, and so that's going to be fun, and that will be buy a table, invite your friends, 6 to 8 people at a table. It will be catered, and we will have some really cool music. So let's look for their website and our Facebook page.
I mean, are we going to just tease them who the music is or what?
Well, I can't remember their
E.G.
Kite. I always say the wrong two letters.
A lot of us
E.G.
locals know her as Gail. Bluegrass, anybody that knows, I just call her Gail. I can't get used to the E.G. That's her professional name.
That's why I was like, I don't know which one to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
People here know her as Gail, but I mean, they do know.
Well,
the
Gail's
E.G.,
going to
so.
perform for us
Yeah.
at our dinner on the
And
grounds.
she's great. Y'all know that. When I was a little kid, we would have a couple events. We had a big gym at church, and she'd come every now and then, once a year, every other year, whatever. But she'd always perform, and you knew she was going to do something. She was going somewhere in life, and she has. She's went all over the world performing. She's performed with some great names. So anyway, great. She's going to support the community. She loves to support the community, and she loves goats now. Just keep that in mind.
Well, that's why her and Pam know each other then.
Yeah,
Goats.
She's got all her goats named, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they are. We were talking off camera a while ago with Casey about, our animals being part of the family. And
Yep.
trust me, Gail's goats are, her and her mom both. That's just, they're goat lovers, just like Pam is.
She loves goats.
Okay, we got to take a break. We got to just stop the madness right here. We'll talk right through the break, but we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back right after this.
Summer's right around the corner, and you know what that means. It's vacation time. Here at Dublin Nissan, we can get you ready for vacation, whether it's a new Nissan or Chevrolet, or just servicing your current vehicle. And guys, if you're looking for a new fishing truck, you can't go wrong with this all-new 22 Frontier. And if your needs are bigger, we got the trucks for you too. It's your choice. I know what mine is. Remember, Don sells Corvettes well. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
All right, boys, if you want to go to college, you have to clear out another one of these.
What if we told you there was a better way to save for your kids' college than pickle jars? Morris Bank's Savings Builder account and Moolah makes saving for your kids' college easier than ever. All you have to do is connect the account to your debit card, where it automatically rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar, depositing that spare change into a Moolah account, where it will grow into a nice little nest egg for whatever your kids have their sights set on.
Welcome back, everybody. Continuing my conversation, Renee Cook, who is just started this week working for the city of Dublin. It's your first week on the job.
Yeah.
Brand new. We've talked to a couple brand new people. But I want to tell you something, Renee. I talked to a guy last week on an interview. He's worked with the city for many, many years. And I was talking about, I told Brad, I said, how much, they don't have turnover here.
Right.
People don't leave the city of Dublin. You know, it's great pay, great benefits, great work environment. And you see it in the community, whether it's your sanitation worker, gas worker, water worker. You can tell by their attitude, they are proud to serve the community that they live in. As we was talking before the commercial about Kids Cup, everybody I interview, they do something. They coach ball, they volunteer firemen, whatever. They do a number of things, but this, and I'll go ahead and say it, my dear friend Brad, who has worked for the city for a long time, his son will be starting to work next Monday. He said, James, I'll tell you how much I love the job. I love it so much, I wanted my son to go to work for the city. He said, if I didn't like it, I would never have had him, you know, go after this career. But he said, I've been able to work up through the ranks, and people recognize hard work. So that's the kind of place we're talking about here of the city of Dublin. So I know you're excited.
Yes.
How excited are you?
I'm very excited. It's one more step closer to being a local.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
It is. How much more local can you be?
I don't know. That's why I'm excited about it.
Than to work for the city of Dublin.
Yeah.
That is Miss Local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Mr.
don't call me Miss Dublin, because I'm not that.
Well, I was going to call you and Casey Mr. and Miss Local.
Mr. and Miss Local,
about
that's us, the cooks.
I think we got his approval. He's our producer today, so
Yeah.
he's telling us what to do and when to wrap and all that kind of stuff, you know. But anyway, it is cool, you know, anywhere, starting a new position, but especially with the city of Dublin. I've been working with the city. I've even had people say to me, James, what department you work in? I said, I don't work here.
Didn't you say that about mental health?
Yeah.
Somebody thought that you worked at mental health.
Yeah, because I do some in Oconee Fall Line.
Yeah.
People think I work for Oconee Fall Line.
You getting some new classes in?
Well, I do so much work on the air for them,
Yeah.
which I'll be there next week. But, you know, people recognize you as, you know, whatever you're talking about, because, you know, you take ownership.
Yeah.
You know, and when you believe in something like I believe in the city of Dublin, and that's why I'm excited for Renee to go to work here. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. So, where do you see yourself a year from now? What do you bring to the table?
Oh goodness. Well, my connections. I love Dublin. We were talking earlier about how I chose Dublin. I'm not from Dublin. I've lived here for about 3 years, and so TV 35 again has watched me grow as a community member in Dublin. So that is why I'm so excited, is because this is where I choose to live. I live here in the city. I love to participate in activities, and when I even told my friends that I got this job, I think I'm getting it, it's going to work out good, and they said, oh, that's great, because you're already doing all the work, now you can get paid for it, because I love to volunteer. I love to be part of the community. I love seeing the activities, the events, going to the parades, seeing each other at the water parks, because we're going to the water park this weekend. Yeah. But different things, playing golf and having those things in our city, in our community, is huge. And I naturally want to be there. I naturally want to be part of it. So now I get to work for the city and actually be part of it, not just a volunteer.
And you know, a little bit of history here. The water park actually was the brainchild. You know, we have a youth council.
Right.
And they shadow the other council. They have their own council meetings. They got their own mayor and everything. But that water park came out of the youth council.
Right.
It was their idea, and that shows you we can learn from everybody. Just listen. You never know where you may get a good idea. And
well, we had the community pools when we were kids.
Yeah.
Didn't Dublin have something like that?
Yeah, I had a couple.
Now it's just a step up.
It's on steroids
yeah,
now.
it's cool.
It's definitely on steroids. But we didn't get to open it last year, so everybody's going this year. I don't know. My grandkids have been over and over and over. They love it out there. So it's just one more draw to Southern Pines. And you'll probably do this as a City of Dublin employee, but I've done it for years. But I'm a tag reader. I like to see downtown, Southern Pines. I like to see where people are coming from.
Right.
And
they come to Dublin.
Oh, they do. Dublin's town. Y'all know that. A lot of you are watching in Soperton and Wrightsville and Eastman and places like that. And you know, y'all come to Dublin, go to doctor, to eat, to buy a car, to buy furniture, whatever. Dublin is town, and that's good. But you just choose to live in some of these other areas out in the country, away from everybody, and you can come to Dublin to town, eat Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, whatever.
Take pictures.
Yeah. A whole generation. I know when I was growing up, we all came to town.
Right.
But the generation after me, there was no downtown. All the downtowns just dried up all over the country because the malls came in. Everybody went to the mall. Now, we brought that back, and especially Dublin. A lot of people hadn't, but we've got, I told somebody the other day, I travel far and wide. Nobody's got as beautiful a downtown as Dublin.
It's very nice. That's why I said pictures. Everybody wants to go downtown.
Well, everybody does
pictures.
selfies.
Yeah.
Tara told me, Bradshaw, one time when she was with the Downtown Development Authority, how many selfies were taken that year. It was some astronomical number.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, Bicentennial Plaza, and we got Jackson Street Plaza, and we just got a $3 million grant to do another plaza area. So we're green and growing. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about
I
that.
studied that some with Casey last night on the announcement on their the city's Facebook page.
What, you just trying to get ahead of them, or you want me to sit there and you sit here?
No, I just think it's interesting,
Isn't it
and I
great?
know it's been discussed before in the past,
Yeah.
and the ideas there, and I know some of the city employees have worked hard on that grant, so it's just a celebrate that we got the
Yeah.
money first of all,
Oh, yeah.
and anything that makes it more fun, more exciting, brings in the outside counties to town in Dublin, and this is one of those things, so I'm excited about it.
It is, and that's why you wore green today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
green
It
is
was
the
all
color.
planned, yeah.
All my wardrobe's changing to green, and I'm so excited.
Believe me, all the things we do, and I will tell you, St. Patrick's time, and I have a lot of green in my closet, but by the time St. Patrick's over, I do get tired of wearing it for a little while.
Is that why you've been in these bright colors lately?
Yes, yeah. It's summertime.
It's summer.
You need to wear summer colors, so
Yep.
brighten things up. But okay, y'all stay with us. We'll come back and wrap things up.
Interested in working with youth? There are positions available in Dublin. Email your resume to rddeal1@gmail.com or call 478-279-3174. Interested in working with youth? There are positions available in Dublin.
Looking for a career that's always in demand? How about one that provides you with practical and useful skills? A career that allows you to earn hands-on experience and an education with little to no debt? Oconee Fall Line Technical College prepares students with the right set of skills to succeed in fast-growing careers in healthcare, manufacturing, business, and technology fields. If you're ready to gain the experience you need to start your career locally, OFTC is where it all begins. Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
Welcome back, everybody. We want to close things out. Okay, you're on the job. We're actually doing this show. If you hear something in the background, it's been storming.
It's storming and lightning and thundering.
Yeah, I got soaked a while ago. I'm gonna tell you, I was in somewhere so I was in some business somewhere. They said it's flooding outside. I said, "Oh my gosh, I got to get to City Hall."
Yeah.
So it's a good thing I was changing clothes in here because I got soaked. And I'm glad we don't have a close up. You can see the rain drops all over my pants here.
It stopped for me to come up.
My hair even got
I'm
wet.
good.
How about that?
Yeah, mine's fine.
Okay, well, good luck on working for the city. And I say luck because the luck of the Irish.
Yes, yeah.
You know, it just goes together. But what a great opportunity with the city of Dublin, with our new mayor, Mayor Joshua Kide. I'm telling you, he's got some incredible plans. And y'all been hearing a little bit of it on here because we air Dublin City Council meetings.
Right.
And you get to hear it first right here before anybody. So we get to keep you up to date. But anyway, you got to admit, we were talking about downtown a while ago, but and we've got plans. We were talking off camera, but coming across the bridge up to the courthouse, the city's studying how they can make that really attractive as you come along there, because it's not just the very downtown they want to focus on. You know, they're wanting to focus on other areas. So Stubbs Park.
Yeah.
How about that?
I love Stubbs Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our first roundabout in the city, for those of you who don't know it, we've got some in the county, but it'll be our first roundabout in the city of Dublin. That's kind of like Hilton Head or Savannah or whatever. You know, you got roundabouts.
You're fancy
in
when you have a roundabout, huh?
Yeah. Well, we didn't country come to town.
Yeah.
But anyway, good luck on your new job, and get all your green out of your closet. And if you
I'm
don't have
ready.
enough, tell Casey to go to Belk or somewhere.
Get me some new clothes.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, wherever he wants to go, Macy's, whatever he wants to do.
I'm excited. Like you said, there's not a lot of turnover. So when this
Yeah.
position was open, I thought, it's now or never.
Yeah.
I either got it or I don't. And so I appreciate the opportunity, and I'm excited to be part of the
Yeah.
city now. Yeah.
Well, we're filming this in the international room. I like to use this room, and you can tell right here on the table, all over this. If you've never been to City Hall, this room was the brainchild of former Mayor Bob Walker and former Councilman Phil Thacker, but our sister city's in Japan, and that's why you see a lot of Japanese things in here. And you see the flags that are right here behind us, but we're in the international room, and it's a really, really nice setup here. A lot of Japanese, and they've taught me about these things in here. So one day maybe I can teach you about all the different things in here that I remember what it was.
I bet you could. I bet you would
I'll
love
try.
to too. Yeah.
Well, good to see you again.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the parade, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. Thank you, Renee, and thank you for joining us today on another edition of Discover Dublin.
The kind of hot topics are things called patient-specific implants and instruments, which is where we use imaging like CT scans and MRIs to measure people's bone and look at the shapes of their bones, and then make implants and devices we use to implant the knee or hip replacement based on that particular person. And just about every company has that available, and people use it to varying degrees just based on, again, the patient's anatomy and whether there's some reason that you really need that extra assistance. There's also robotics that is starting to come out into the orthopedic world that's been in the general surgery world for a while now. We're starting to use robotic arms to do things like to help us make the cuts and shape the bone so the implants fit well.
I'm John Coursey. I met Dr. K in September of last year. First appointment, he went whole body instead of trying to do just one section. He looked at the whole body and discovered that I had 35% heart function in my heart and 90% blockages in my left leg and about 60% blockage in my right leg. I felt like he was looking out for me, not for himself. He actually drew my problem out on a whiteboard so that I could understand what was going on. Over the course of 6 months, he put 2 stents in my heart, 5 stents in my left leg, 1 stent in my right leg, and I've gone from being able to walk maybe 50 feet to as far as I feel like I want to go. He has changed my quality of life for the better, and I think he is the best doctor I have ever been to. And I recommend anybody, and have recommended to several people, to come see Dr. K so that he can fix their problems as well. The staff, City of Hope is a great place to go. They are so friendly. They call me by name when I go in and sit down. I don't even have to sign in anymore. They call me by name after the first visit. Thank you. You've changed my life, made it 10 times better than it was 6 months ago. When I went to Dr. K, I felt like I was on the way out of this world. Couldn't walk, couldn't do what I wanted to do. My quality of life was low. Today it's high. I believe he saved my life. What can you say to somebody to save your life? Thank you.